The sticks are taped. The skates are laced. It's time for Arizona Wildcat hockey.
And back to the point, Pole shot, gets blocked. Marquis, another chance, another block. Marquis just hacking over, and he scores!
Joining us live from the Timothy Gasson broadcast booth, here is your Wildcat hockey media team.
Welcome back, Wildcat fans, to the Tucson Arena. Sebastian Janik joined in the booth by Randy Wright this evening as ASU comes to town for the final home games of the season. Randy, how important is it for the Wildcats knowing, the pressure might be off a little bit from that Cactus Cup win, but moving into the national tournament, these games, not only for ranking but preparation, are going to be huge?
Absolutely, Sebastian. I think it's one thing going to the next. Cactus Cup is taken care of. Now it's time to shift gears and think about the national tournament. The Arizona Wildcats are right on that bubble right now, and we don't want to lose to a team like ASU. Let them get in our heads. Boys got to play their game tonight and just play smooth.
Speaking with head coach Chad Berman, community such a big part of this program, and this community expects ASU to get beaten when they come into this building. But looking back at the Cactus Cup win, a line of Jackson Mace, Josh Lusby, and Myers, two new guys playing with Lusby, were able to score 4 goals in that ASU game. They're back together tonight. These new influx of players, Myers and Mays, some big additions, but how can throwing new guys into the lineup kind of change things a bit?
Besides the fact I think ASU expects the same lineup every time, that will throw them off a little bit. However, it's also important because what Coach Berman is seeing is depth scoring from the team. The top 3 lines are going to do their thing. However, if you get depth scoring, it's a big difference, especially this time of the year.
And the captain of the Wildcats, Jesse Lowell, leads the team with 35 points. We will get ready to bring you the action just here in a couple minutes as the Wildcats take the ice. Sebastian Janik with Randy Wright. This is Wildcat hockey.
Great moments are born from great opportunity.
Marquis, another chance, another block, and he scores!
Second couple come up, step up, make an outlet pass here, shot and goal, stop at the crease.
And a shot, they score! Tucking it in from the side of the net. Josephson driving, finds a way to
Welcome back, Wildcat fans, to another edition of UA Hockey here at the Tucson Arena. Sebastian Janik high above the ice, joined by Randy Wright, as your Wildcats skate onto the ice for the final homestand of the season. If you have been able to make it in person, we appreciate it. We appreciate all the support on the stream over the course of the season. 2 huge games here, as the Wildcats have already secured that Cactus Cup. But boy, in terms of a moral victory, it would be huge to take these 2 games on home ice.
Absolutely, Sebastian. I think the Wildcats, they're going to try to stick to coming out early, play their game, not let ASU get going. And I think if they can do that, I think this is a very beatable opponent as we've seen this season. And you know, Chad Berman's going to go tell his team to do the same thing they've been doing all year.
And back on February 8th, the Wildcats were able to score 4 in the first period. Let's get the starting lineups.
The Arizona Wildcats. Starting at left wing from Laguna Hills, California, number 27, Tyler Shetland. And right wing from Northbrook, Illinois, the captain, number 18, Jesse Lowell. At the center position for your Cats from Mahwah, New Jersey, number 20, Brody Selman. And left defense for your Cats from Las Vegas, Nevada, number 14, Jarrett Overland. And at right defense for your Cats from beautiful Fenton, Missouri, number 13, Matt Hall. And in the nets tonight for your Wildcats, all the way from San Jose, California, number 35, Nolan Bivosic. Your head coach of the Wildcats is Chad Berman. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats for today's national anthem, which is performed by our own University of Arizona Pep Band.
Such a great experience to have the UA Pep Band joining us in the building. Exciting one here. ASU definitely going to be looking for some revenge as they lost that final Cactus Cup game on home ice at the final game they will ever play at Oceanside Arena, as it is set to be no more soon here in the future. So I'm guessing they're going to come out with a lot of buzz. A lot of seniors on this ASU team graduating as well, a lot of their core guys. This is their final 2 games in this building, and these 2 teams always get up to play against each other.
Absolutely, Sebastian. I mean, like I said before, I think the Sun Devils are going to come out of here.
We have a ceremonial puck drop tonight. The Associated Students of the University of Arizona, ASUA, is the University of Arizona's premier student government. ASUA consists of programs like Wildcat Events Board and Zona Zoo that provide engaging activities and build school spirit. Services such as Students for Sustainability, Force and Campus Pantry. ASUA is led by an elected student body president, executive vice president, administrative vice president, and senators. ASUA advocates for issues that impact students. Most recently, ASUA was successful in leading the fight for a fair, free public transit with hashtag Why I Ride movement. And it takes a village. Dropping the puck for ASUA is their president, Patrick Robles.
Always good to get as many parts of the University of Arizona community and family involved here at the Tucson Arena with the ceremonial puck drop tonight.
For GPSC, and that's the Graduates Professionals Student Council, is to promote the academic and economic and social aims of graduate and professional students of the University of Arizona, to establish effective communication among graduate students and professional students, to facilitate communication within the university and other organizations. Dropping the puck for GPSC is its president, Luis Irizarry.
So a couple representatives from organizations from the University of Arizona doing the ceremonial puck drop between Captain Clayton Lackey and Captain Jesse Lowell. Clayton Lackey, one of those seniors who's been a staple of this ASU team, has caused the U of A some trouble over the years. He'll be moving on a couple other key pieces. So ASU has got to be feeling like these are the final 2 games in this building. They can send this crowded, building packing quietly if they play up, but the Wildcats know exactly the opposite. It's senior weekend. Number of seniors on this team graduating: Josh Lusby, Duke Litwin, Christopher Hedgecoe, Cameron Timor, Nolan Bavolsik, Matthew Hull. Some really big, important pieces of this team moving on as well, and these are their final games. Speaking with them earlier this week, a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings, a little bit surreal for them that this is their final homestand at the Tucson Arena, but so happy to see so many fans out here. And Jesse Lowell is going to be quickly getting in on the forecheck on that one. Tries to go center, loses the board battle, and Tillman, he'll try to get it out. Little bank pass. Now Clayton Lackey, he'll dump it into the near corner. Chased down by Matthew Hull and Selman. And Selman's able, nice little bank pass off the board. Shetland with his great speed just gets broken up by Kruk. So a big hit there. Now ASU trying to dump it in. Jared Overland will get there first. All over Clayton Lackey. Now Jesse Lowell, possible 3-on-2. Shetland's gonna have to go for a change, but now Jesse Lowell in 1-on-1. Jesse Lowell, power move to the front of the net. Good stick there by Garber. So Jesse Lowell defended well there, but clearly showing that he came to play as he always does. The captain of the U of A. Such a role model for every guy on this team with the way he plays every single night.
Absolutely. I think he's, the one guy the Wildcats can always rely on to, make a difference in, I think, every single game we've seen this season.
Yeah, leading point scorer, probably leading hitter, but now ASU with a chance. And Bavolsik just gloves that little carom off the boards from Studioso. And one thing about the TCC, some lively boards here. Seen a number of pucks over the years pop back out from those boards out in front for an opportunity. See if ASU try to utilize that a little bit, but no one knows the rink better than the U of A. So now Will Josephson in to take the face-off, can't win it. ASU, Marchand at the point, waits, nice little move, gets into the slot, tries to go out into the slot, just into the skates. Now they look to set up the point again. Good block there from Ryan Malco. Aggressive coming out to his man. Now Ryan Fisher, possible 3-on-2 up the ice. Fisher down the near boards. That one doesn't get it through, but no one knows where it was. And now Marchand try to skate it out of the traffic.
Yeah, very, very high-paced first couple minutes here so far in Tucson. 2 minutes gone, both teams getting a couple looks at the goal early.
And the Wildcats definitely with a little bit of a jump. A lot of friends and family in for senior night. A great crowd here. Just gives extra motivation to want to beat the Sun Devils out of this building.
Definitely. I think as all games against Arizona State, you can expect some fireworks tonight. It might not be right off the bat, but I'm sure they're coming.
And Markey does a good job breaking that up in the neutral zone. That one will hit the netting. It'll blow dead. So the Wildcats definitely having a little bit better of the neutral zone entries over the blue line. Matt Markey there did a great job stepping up at ASU's blue line to break that up before it could even get out of the zone. And you definitely, if you can keep ASU pinned in, kind of shut down some of that speed of Lackey and Studioso implored, goes a long way to making it so ASU has trouble scoring. And now Duke Litwin in on Phillips. That one will get forced on Garber. Litwin with a little flyby.
It's pretty controlled so far, controlled pace, but I think it's at the point of the season where you can't afford any silly mistakes here. No matter who you're playing, everything's got to be, tightened up and getting ready for that national tournament and preparing all you can.
Yeah, the tournament is all details, and this is the last chance for the U of A to refine them in a game scenario here. And what better team to do it against than ASU? Litwin, who was great in the dot during the last homestand, can't win that one with some dogged determination. Marquis back to Timor, quick shot. Garber has to fight that one off, but the big body of Jacob Cosden, number 2, down in front screening Garber. And Cosden has been really good since his switch up to forward. He started the year on the blue line. Coach Berman saw his potential for what he could do down low, and parking that big body in front of a goalie, setting up shots from the point. Now John Shively able to keep it in the zone there.
I think ASU's having trouble getting the puck out of the zone here. We've seen that a couple times tonight already in Arizona, or the U of A, excuse me, looking to bounce on that.
Yeah, Tillman had a couple chances to get it out, but wasn't able to, and now choked down on the stick, knocked that one down. ASU content to throw that into the corner. Comes out, Biv will play that. Cosden gets past Tillman, able to get past Porter as well. Now Brody Selman. Selman waits, tries to get to the outside, but he's got support from Shetland now, and now Matthew Hull from the point. Quick shot. Garber can't glove that one down. Maybe a chance for a second opportunity. Shetland was quick on the spot there. But I like this shot mentality from the point. Garber against, the U of A up at Oceanside gave up 4 goals in the first period, and a couple of them were just absolute snipes, no one stopping. But Garber can be a little bit shaky with shots from the point. We saw that there. It looks like he's going to be easily able to glove that down, not able to.
Yeah, it looks like the Wildcats are going to try to bounce on that weakness he might have tonight.
Shots high on Garber, usually not a bad way to go. An athletic goalie for sure, but not the tallest guy. Now Matthew Hull over to Overland. Quick shot there. A lot of traffic out in front, gets blocked. No one knows where the puck is. They finally are able to recover it. ASU gets to it first. It's going to be Wyatt Palmer. Now Kruk. He'll dump it in. Hull takes the body. Tries to give Overland just enough time to get to it, and is able to. So Lowell, he breaks it out to Shetland with his great speed. Good shot there. Stick from Studioso, and Shetland gets knocked down after the play. Shot was certainly away, but this is U of A ASU. Got to expect that to ramp up over the course of this game.
Yeah, and looking back at 27 in red, that's Tyler Shetland. His speed this season, I think, even from last season, has gotten even better. And the Wildcats can make plays off just his speed alone, as we've seen so many times this season. It's good to see him getting the start there on the first line.
Yeah, so Shetland complimenting Selman and Lowell well with his speed. I mean, when you got to think about him coming down the wing, that opens up space in the middle for both Selman and Lowell. And now Jackson Mays, one of the new additions playing with Myers and Lesby, he'll try to win that face-off, just not able to do it, as Porter was able to win that one away from him. And Marchant will just set up behind the net. Quick little up there, but a good steal from Fisher. Now Fisher, Jackson Mays trying to get to it first, gets there, quick shot on Garber, handcuffs him, not able to control the rebound. Now Jackson Mays back to the point, quick shot from Fisher. And this line doing some great work here. We'll see if they can pin ASU in the zone. Fisher now tries to go middle, a little bit of a blind pass, and it could be Lackey away if they're able to get him the pass. He gets taken down. Gotta think that's gonna be a penalty coming here against Christopher Hedgecock.
I think the Wildcats might have got away with one here. But everything that could have gone wrong in that sequence for ASU went pretty much wrong.
And the U of A, who looked like they were going to have a lot of time in the zone, Ryan Fisher just tries to make that pass into the slot, a little bit of a no-look pass, hits the skates, and it's going the other way. Yeah, the Wildcats definitely got away with one there. Lackey was hauled down. Guess the ruling was a little bit of on his own accord, a little bit of help from Chris Hedgecock, so good for the senior to not end up in the sin bin there. The Wildcats catch a little bit of an early home ice break. See if they're able to convert.
Jackson Mays having his first shift out there. He looked pretty good. He got a couple decent chances.
And a great poke check there from Dylan Walker, making things difficult for ASU through the neutral zone. And Coach Berman, the one thing he harped on the most after that UNLV road trip where they lost both games was just a defensively sloppy team, in his words. Just not tightening things up, not back checking. And these are the little details that are really going to determine the fate of this Wildcat team going into the national tournament, because currently Wildcats are seeded somewhere between 16 and 18, but now Malco over to Walker. Walker tries to drag it through to Malco, just can't quite connect.
Yeah, he just couldn't pull off that toe drag there to get it through to back to Malco, but good idea for number 16, Dylan Walker.
Always slick with the hands, and now Will Josephson. He tries to feed it middle to Marquis. Just can't knock it down as the stick from Cooch was in the way. Now Will Josephson with a big hit along the boards against Schultz. That physicality starting to ramp up as Timor pins his man into the boards, but ASU still able to establish the zone. Some dogged work here from Cosden. Opens up some space for Litwin. He's got some family in town this weekend. Last time that was the case, he was able to score. That one comes out in front to Garber. He's got to barely hold the post, and a second opportunity rebound. Now a quick shot from Hull. That gets blockered into the corner. Overland there first, waits, gets some support from Cosden. He'll just throw that on. Garber not doing a good job of controlling rebounds right now.
Yeah, rebounds are at a premium for the Wildcats right now.
And those are the type of goals that Garber, thinking back to the Oceanside win, there weren't many goals that were scored. I think one that was scored on a broken play in the crease, but other than that, he was able to just be beaten purely over the shoulder. But Wildcats testing Garber's rebound control right now, getting guys to the net, causing some chaos.
Yeah, and it's working. You know, the only thing not checked off the list so far is the puck in the back of the net, but like I said, rebounds are at a premium tonight so far for the Wildcats, and I think they're going to look to build off that.
And the Wildcats forecheck here, we'll see if they're able to do a bit better. And Jesse Lowell with a huge hit there. Selman comes in, throws a bit of a body too. That's a big hit on Matthew Hull by Kruk. So now ASU U of A rivalry starting to really show its true colors here. It was a little bit tame to start off. 13:24 left to go here in the first period. Not a lot of whistles, been a good flow of play so far. Hopefully that's able to continue. So that pass there from Plord doesn't connect. Kylie Ram gets in there, forces Biv to hold the puck. Nolan Bavolsik, you know, he kind of went through, well, he literally did go through this last season with thinking he was done, didn't know if he was going to come back or not. So he's kind of going through his farewell tour on a second go around here, but great guy on and off the ice.
Yeah, we're lucky to have him again this year.
He's been good this year. The results haven't always been there, but Bavolsik with a .922 save percentage against ASU, so he's come up when it's counted. Good block there, but it comes out in front at Biv with another good save. So he hasn't been tested in a while, but certainly was there. Now it's Sam Myers, dueling number 15s, gets by Marchand, still has it. Quick shot, Garber, rebound out in front, and Lusby just not able to tuck that one home, but the rebounds are there for the taking. Now Lusby with a steal, looking out in front, had Myers wide open, just couldn't get it to him. So some good one-on-one defense by Ty Marchand. And now it's going to be Clayton Lackey one-on-one against Hedgecote. Good poke there by Bavolsik, and that'll spring the Wildcats back the other way. Myers with Mays. Mays tries to get around his man. Almost got the little toe drag around him, but ASU player takes the body, not the puck. And now Tillman with a quick shot. And Biv with the opposite of poor rebound control takes that one in the chest right down into the glove. So Garber, a little bit of a scrambly start here for him.
The second spill stripes over there is taken tonight. But going back to number 4, Jackson Mays, really looking good so far. He's impressing me on that line with Lusby.
It's not an easy thing to do to come in at this point in the season, integrate with a new team, new line mates, but his individual skill is very apparent when he is out there. But now ASU is going to get a chance. Good block there. Could it go back the other way? Ryan Malco with some room. Malco in shot. Garber barely able to block her that one away. And Malco, good to be strong on the skates. Could have gone hard into the boards there. Able to recover, and now it's going to be Will Josephson trying to get it into the zone. Nothing going there, and it'll be a simple breakout for Olsen.
And the Wildcats sort of gaining some momentum here, trying to build off that. There's another big hit there from Josephson.
So Phillips takes a shoulder. Now down in the near face-off dot, not able to do anything with it though, and Cameron Timor is going to be able to skate this one out. Almost able to get through 2 ASU skaters. Good job there to hold on to that puck at least enough to get to some reinforcements. So Timor will knock that into the zone. Olsen will go in against Ziegler. Ziegler, good puck battle there with Marquis.
Good hustle there from 22 in red, Ziegler.
Connor Ziegler, not the biggest guy, but always plays with such ferocity and intensity. Marquis, he's tangled up behind the play as the ASU is trying to break it out. Litwin almost had that one away on a breakaway on the steal. Just couldn't quite get it. So now Jared Overland, he evaluates the situation, decides to settle things down. Kylie Ram with a very aggressive forecheck down there with Plord. Doesn't work out though. The Wildcats going to try to bring it down the other way. But ASU putting 2 forwards real down low on that forecheck, forcing Overland to make a quick decision.
Yeah, I think that's something that Arizona State's going to try to look at to do tonight. Getting those 2 forwards instead of the 1. Make Arizona get some the U of A force some turnovers.
But this is what the U of A can do with their speed. Tyler Shetland looks, goes middle to Brody Selman. He got tied up there by Studioso, not able to get the shot away. Shetland gets pinned against the boards. He tries to get thrown down to the ice by Palmer, but just too strong on the skates. Big hit there. So Tyler Shetland and Brody Selman almost connect with Studioso. Good job on the back check.
Yeah, and we just saw that speed again from 27 in red. Tyler Shetland with Brody Selman creating a chance there. Puck just slid right to the post, but they can turn something from nothing so quickly.
And Shetland, just because he does commit to that, speed down the wing play so often, when he does decide to cut to the middle, you really have to decide before he makes his decision. So if he's able to expose some of the ASU's, man-on-man coverage, able to shake a few guys out of their skates, he could definitely open up some options as this game goes on. So now Fisher with Phillips all over him, but it's going to be Jackson Mays with it. Nice little spin pass there to Myers. Myers now quick shot, glove saved by Garber. So Mays and Meyer, 2 new guys who have probably looked just about as offensively dangerous as Selman and Lowell, which we don't see very often. But the more dynamic scoring you can add, the top 2 lines the Wildcats have right now.
Yeah, this second line, so-called second line, is looking very strong so far, about halfway through this first period.
So Mays in to take the face-off against Lackey. A face-off win could go a long way for some possession, but of course it won't happen because I said something about it, and Tillman will try to wrap it around. Mays trying to win a puck battle. Lackey races there first. Halsworth works it around. ASU with a lot of confusion trying to get out of their own zone here.
Yeah, and it's not even such a strict U of A forecheck. It's just Arizona State struggling to get out of their own zone tonight so far.
So now Lackey will drop it back to Marchand. He'll get it across. Nice zone entry here, but just loses the puck. Halsworth. And it's a turnover, and so one of the better entries for ASU, just not able to capitalize on it. But this one will come out to Tillman. Hedgecoke turns, waits, tries to get it up to Walker, but ASU gets their first a tip chance out in front for Tillman. That was probably the most dangerous chance of the whole game so far.
Yeah, Tillman had way more time, I think, than he thought.
He went for the redirect, probably could have held that one. A big shot there. That one gets blocked and almost ricochets in. A lot of traffic out in front. So ASU, after really not looking that dangerous with 2 quality chances, utilizing shots from the point.
Yeah, and that's one thing their team offers is those quick strike chances that can come out of nowhere.
And ASU was able to beat UNLV on the road the other day, just showing ASU on any given night. But now Josephson, that puck just a little bit ahead of him as Schultz gets in, quick shot, glove saved by Bavolsic, and he'll get a cheer from the Tucson faithful. So good to see the student section so packed here at the Tucson Arena for these U of A ASU games. Few experiences can compete with it in terms of intensity and rivalry. U of A ASU on any sport is such an intense rivalry that goes back forever, but nothing quite like hockey brings out the hate in 2 sports teams.
Absolutely, great turnout here. I think this is one of the better turnouts all season we've gotten at the TCC.
And tomorrow we'll be doing it all over again at 7:30 if you can't get a chance to get down here tonight. Last chance to see U of A versus ASU tomorrow. Now Marquis tries to go for the drag, number 29 for ASU. Don't have his number or name on the jersey, so not sure, but he was able to shut that chance down. And now Timor tries to go for the little out to Cosden. Good smart play there by Cosden to just not hesitate and get that out of the zone.
Safe play, don't try to do anything silly, just get it out, change, and move on.
So that pass goes between the legs, comes all the way back to Shively. 7:57 left to go in the first period as this one flies by here on a Friday night. So now Shively will set it up. Plord with a Very aggressive forecheck along with Studioso, but the Wildcats able to get it out of the zone, get a line change, get some fresh legs, and that first line will come back out. Kruk turns it right over to Selman. Selman's waiting out to Lowell, all alone in the slot. Knee down slapper, can't beat Garber. Jesse Lowell had a lot of time and space, but that steal from Selman.
Yeah, great setup and a fantastic save by Garber.
Haven't seen Lowell going for too many of the knee-down OV one-timers so far this season. Tries it there, but Garber up to the task. As Selman will get in on Kruk, try to disrupt this breakout. Shetland gets in there too. ASU just not able to make those quick, crisp little passes, just trying to get things out, going around and around. And Kruk still not comfortable to break this one out here. So the Wildcats are able to get another line change.
Yeah, and looks like the Wildcats are going to pick the puck right back up here and go right down the ice.
So the flow of play has definitely been in the Wildcats' favor, but you see goals go against the flow of play all the time now. And that's Lackey down in the corner in a battle with Matthew Hull. And that one will get rimmed all the way around. And that was Phillips, and now Phillips cherry picking out at the blue line looking for a breakout pass. They try to hit him, and they do. Can't control it, though, but he's going to try to get in there first. Fisher, oh, he goes for a quick turnaround. Luckily, he pops right back up. That didn't look great, but Fisher right back up.
There he goes.
So Fisher head up over the blue line. That's going to be offsides as he takes a little hip check from Marchant on the entry. So still scoreless here with 6:10 left to go. Wildcats certainly had their chances. ASU with probably 2 decent scoring opportunities so far in the period, but the Wildcats, in terms of forcing ASU to scramble in their own zone and then not allowing any established zone time, check those boxes off for the Wildcats' performance so far in this game.
Right, U of A has had a lot of, offensive time in the attack tonight, but nothing so far. Let's see if maybe they try to go for something else or just, keep grinding at it.
And now Lackey doing what he does, stick handling over the blue line. Lackey holds up, tries to hit Phillips, who is wide open on the other side. Gets the shot away, though, comes back to Lackey. So now Josephson will have to be patient with this one, try to figure out how to get it out. Phillips holds that in on the boards. Some tussling going on there. Quick shot out of the glove of Bvolsic. Quick turnaround shot chance by Tillman. That one never gets away. But ASU creating something out of not a whole lot. Those shots from the point. And now it'll be Duke Litwin. It's Dylan Walker. My apologies to Walks there. He's a little bit taller. So Josephson tries to go around behind the net. Tillman ties him up. That's going to be a penalty coming on Josephson.
That'll be a hold on 11 in red. Just a little too much on that one. So, looks like it'll be a Sun Devil power play with 5:07 left here in the first. This is a chance for them to really, get some control in this game.
So Will Josephson went to the bench first. Ends up not being able to stay there. So that corner battle with Tillman, they both go down. Josephson gets the penalty. And one thing that has troubled U of A against ASU is the penalty kill. Up at Mullet Arena, where the U of A were not able to win that game. Lost in overtime. ASU was able to score 3 on the power play, so we'll see what they're able to do here. Lackey up at the point. They go down low. Lackey tries to get into the slot. Quick little shot off the side of the net. They'll go back to the point. Marchant to Tillman. Marchant, they go down low again. They try to go cross pass, cross seam, but Hedgecock with a good job reading that. Lackey on that near side dot, waiting for that pass. They try to go back to the point again. Some sustained zone time here for ASU on the power play. Lackey back to Marchant. Lackey and Marchant running out of space here, but they're able to get it down into the slot. Good active sticks. Puck still loose. That one comes in. The puck's still loose, but Volsic's down. That one goes off the side of the net. Lackey couldn't corral it, and the Wildcats end up clearing it.
Pandemonium there in Bvolsic's crease. The Wildcats stay alive, and ASU will reset here.
Bvolsic flat on his stomach. Clayton Lackey just tried to elevate that puck, ended up getting side of the net. And now Plord, he'll dish it over to Hausworth. Good active stick there. So just before that opportunity, it looks like the Wildcats had broken it up with a good stick lift, but unfortunately for them, ASU able to pepper Bvolsic with a couple good opportunities. So that flow of play here, the penalty kill, definitely changing the dynamic of this game late in the first period, where the Wildcats have definitely had the better of play. Tyler Shetland, great face-off win, and then it'll get hammered down on Garber.
Let's see what ASU will do. About 40 seconds left on this power play by the time they'll get it up here.
So now Olsen. Over to Hausworth. Nice little pass there to Kylie Ram. Kylie Ram tries to go backhand high on Bvolsic, takes away the room, makes the save, controls the rebound. Well, that was a nice little pass there down to Kylie Ram, hitting him with some speed.
Straight from practice, as others would say. A good save by Bvolsic. He'll cover up the rebound, and 34 seconds left on the power play for the Sun Devils.
So Brody Selman in to take the face-off against Hausworth. Good face-off win there. That one gets hammered straight into the U of A bench. Probably don't want to kill one of the seniors before they graduate, but luckily everyone's no worse for wear. So that one will stay in the U of A zone. Hopefully Brody Selman's able to win a face-off yet again. Selman in against Hausworth. Selman not able to win it as ASU's wingers come in and support. Now Kruk waits, takes the shot. Looking for maybe a tip or a pass there. Ends up right on the stick of Fisher, and he's able to get enough on it to get it all the way down 200 feet.
Face-off wins have been key for the Wildcats on this penalty kill, really killing valuable time.
So with 10 seconds left in the power play, Plord's going to try to get in there. Bvolsic, a little bit of miscommunication, goes right to Plord. He tries to bank it off Bvolsic. Now Kruk tries to go down to Plord, nothing going. Josephson's out of the box. Possible 3-on-1 here. Selman, Lowell tries to go to Selman. Oh, that's an opportunity where everyone's going to be thinking shoot, not pass. 3-on-1, just a little bit too obvious, but a good desperation play by ASU to lay out and stop that one. But you want to see Jesse Lowell be a little bit more selfish with that opportunity. He's been so good with that wrist shot this season. So a little bit of a shame there to see that play break down with what could have been a great offensive rush, but the Wildcats successfully kill off the penalty. A little bit of momentum at the end there, and Mays will go in to take the face-off against Lackey, but Lackey wins it to Marchand. And he'll look to skate it out with Tillman on his left side. Marchand takes it all the way in, but right into the legs of Overland. Mays trying to win a puck race, does. Good support from Myers. Now Myers, he can't handle it before getting a shot off. Kylie Ram in a battle. Lusby comes in support. Josh Lusby, great job to stay with the puck. He gets taken down. Ref's hands stay down. But Josh Lusby, the stick got tangled up in his legs. No call. We'll keep on going. So now Phillips is going to pressure Bvolsic. Timor, nice little touch pass there to open up some space.
That was very nice from Timor there.
Now Mays just gets the puck broken up, rolls in on Garber. Mays with a flyby, but Josh Lusby was really dominating that physical battle and then ends up just going down. Puck goes the other way, but that line looking real promising if they're able to keep up this pace throughout the full 60.
Yeah, they've been causing a lot of problems for the Sun Devils tonight so far, and you know, they work well together. It looks like those three together on that so-called second line. But you know, I think Coach Berman will be happy so far with the production they've had and the chances they've created.
Yeah, Mays and Myers have been a good duo so far. Overland with a quick shot. Josephson tries to tip it, but Moore knocks it down. So Josephson back to Overland. Good steal there from Josephson to keep it in the zone. Kruk tries to get it past Malco, able to. Now ASU will scramble. Kylie Ram can't get to it. Malco does first. Malco, good job back to the point. Hole, quick shot. That one hits Rom up high. Luckily, he's got a full cage on, so he's all good. Now a quick shot there from the slot by Malco. Just goes high and wide. So over the blue line, 4-on-1. Trying to do it all himself is Cooch. Big hit there behind the play. Malco gets bodied off, but that one exits the zone. Walker able to steal the puck away. Dylan Walker, he gets taken down. And there's going to be no call on that play, too. That's a bit of a brutal one. Walker's going to have some questions about that, and so will the U of A crowd. Now Kylie Ram. But now maybe a chance here for Walker again. Dylan Walker in, fakes, able to hold on to it. waits. Dylan Walker trying to go one on everybody, just not able to do it. And it could be a 3-on-2 here coming back the other way. Plourd across, quick shot. Bavulsic with the glove save.
Fantastic save, Bavulsic. It's the most exciting moments of the period coming right at the end here, Sebastian.
So Dylan Walker with a great opportunity where, as the Wildcat broadcast, probably a little bit biased, looked like he got taken down, ends up getting another chance, but I think he kind of was overthinking it a little bit on that second one there, trying to deke everyone out of their socks.
Crazy 30 seconds there for 16, Dylan Walker in red. But you know what, we'll play on, we'll move on.
But then Bavulsic with a huge glove save and a little bit of a windmill move on it too for good measure. Shetland trying to knock that one down in his skates, not able to do so. 40 seconds to go in the period. Fisher will ring it around. Garber will stop it, but Lowell's going to get in there too quick. Lowell makes contact with Garber, and that's going to be a penalty against the U of A. So Garber is going to head to the bench. ASU with a chance. So with 25 seconds left, so Lowell gets the puck, and he's going to end up going to the box.
I don't know.
And that's a brutal swing there for the Wildcats, not getting a call. Garber hesitates, decides to end up playing the puck late as Lowell's already coming around the net, gives him a little shove. And with 23 seconds left, ASU going back onto the power play. That's a tough call there against Jesse Lowell.
You would like to see, based on the last 5 minutes of calls we haven't seen, you would like to see perhaps, keep it same both ways here, but it is what it is, and Cats will have to kill off another 2 minutes here with 20 seconds left in the first.
With one of their best penalty killers in the box, mind you that. So now ASU trying to set up. They try to put Lackey in a great shooting position, but just goes behind him. Marchant now 10 seconds left to go. ASU with maybe one last chance for a rush. Now Tillman over the line. Shot just goes, I think Bibb might have got a little bit of a blocker on that, but a good shot there. Now another dangerous chance as the horn goes. So ASU only effective on the power play, what it felt like in that first period, but they're going to come out into the second period with 1:37 left to go. Back and forth period, but definitely think the Wildcats had the better of the play overall.
Overall, I think you're exactly right, and at the same time, the Wildcats, have had maybe 80% of the puck tonight. At the end of the day, it's 0-0 at the end of the first period, but chances both ways. Couple penalty kills from the Wildcats look good on them, and they're going to have to start off the second period killing off another one.
So a good game here so far. Wildcats don't get rewarded for the effort. Nothing. Heading into the second period, ASU will be on the power play for 1:37. Sebastian Janik with Randy Wright. We will be back in just a little bit here to bring you the second period. This is Wildcat Hockey. Wildcat fans to the Tucson Arena. Sebastian Janik high above the ice, joined by Randy Wright as your Wildcats make their way back onto the ice after a scoreless first period, and they will start this period on the penalty kill.
Yep, a couple early penalty kills today for the Wildcats, which is fine so far if you can kill them off. But, you know, at the same time, Arizona State keeps getting these chances. You know, you can't give them too many chances because, as we've seen before, this Sun Devil team can put one in the back of the net and just go from there.
Yeah, this Sun Devils team has relied on their power play time so far in this game for their most established offensive zone time throughout the entire period. 5-on-5, they really weren't able to keep the puck in for more than about 15 seconds or so, but on the power play, they are lethal with some of those weapons like Studioso, Lackey, and Tillman. So Jesse Lowell starts the period in the box for goalie interference as he got, say, tangled up with Garber behind the net. Garber kind of hesitated on playing a puck. Lowell was committed to going around the net, makes enough contact to take Garber down, and ends up in the box. So Lowell is having a discussion with the Stripes before the period. So a fresh sheet of ice for this ASU Sun Devil team, and a minute 37 to try to get something done. Face-off, such an important part of the beginning of this period. If you're able to kill off those quick 20 seconds, a minute looks a lot different than a minute 37.
Absolutely.
So Josephson kind of wins that one forward. Interesting move there, but Lackey, he'll pick it up. Drop it back for Marchant. He enters the zone. Tries to go around to find Palmer. Palmer able to get there first. Palmer back to Studioso with Tillman in the slot. Now Marchant at the point. Waits, looking for a lane. Takes a shot. A lot of traffic out in front and a rebound. Now it comes right back out to Tillman, but that one gets blocked.
Good block there from Hedgecote.
So ASU just teeing off from the slot at the moment. Marchant, a lot of patience to wait for a shooting lane to open. Marchant now over to Lackey, battle out in front with Hedgecote. Now shot from Marchant, that one gets through on Bavolsic. Big save there, rebound loose. Matthew Hull clears Studioso out of the crease. Still 40 seconds left on this power play, or penalty kill, which either way you're looking at it, but ASU just able to have their way with the Wildcats right now. Lackey comes in from the near boards. Quick shot, Bavolsic with the save out of the glove, puck's loose, and the Wildcats are finally able to clear it. They need to get a line change here as ASU is going to try to get it up quick, and they only get Selman and Shetland out. Shetland's got to go back off, otherwise it would have been too many men. Good awareness there. So Bavolsic with some huge saves, not able to corral that last glove one, but can't blame him. But that was a hard shot to follow, and he was able to. With chaos out in front, now Brody Selman causing chaos of his own, but Kylie Rahm able to recover.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, a penalty killed again for the Wildcats, although ASU was getting some fantastic chances down low in Bavolsic's crease.
That top power play unit for ASU with Lackey, Tillman, Studioso, able to create a lot of chances, but the penalty is over. Back to 5-on-5. Wildcats survive it. Now a chance for maybe a 2-on-1 here. Shetland over to Lowell. Shetland in, drag, shoot. Doesn't make it through. Just tried to drag it around the blocking ASU defenseman, but couldn't get it past him. Now Timor takes a quick shot. Garber, that's a big rebound off the pads.
Now it's the Wildcats' turn to get some momentum going here after that kill.
Timor at the point. Lowell, quick shot with Selman out in front. Garber able to fight that one off. Now Shively, he'll try to go low. Kylie Ram in a battle with Selman. Shetland able to ring it around. Timor tries to go back to Shetland, but Lowell gets there first. Timor goes down, and now maybe a chance for Ram. He's able to get to it first. They try to go middle, but that was telegraphed the whole way. So luckily there, that puck's too far out in front of Kylie Ram for him to get much of a chance. But Timor hustles back up the ice. Now Myers comes in, tries to go slot to Timor, sticks with it though.
This period, starting off way different than the first period. Chances at a premium already, just 3 minutes into this one.
Shively with a quick shot. That one's a bit too high for the tip. Timor's looking for a change. Now Myers gets pressured at the blue line. He loses the puck. And now Lackey maybe in behind. Overland on him, saved by Bavolsic. And Lackey gets absolutely caved in by Myers. You got to think that's going to be a penalty there.
There we go. There the fireworks were missing in the first.
So a late hit there by Myers puts Lackey into the goal mouth, and the Wildcats are going to be going back on the penalty kill once again, just as they dodged the bullet of that one to begin this period. So Myers will go to the box, and it looks like it'll be actually matching penalties here. So good for Myers. Well, not good for Myers, but a good turnout for Myers in terms of doesn't end up taking an unmatching penalty. So into the box for ASU is number 10, Sean Phillips. Must have been a retaliatory one here. It looks like they're signaling for 4-on-4. So that extra space, we've seen Tyler Shetland do a lot of good things 4-on-4 just because that extra ice opens up so much room for him to use his speed.
Yeah, players like Shetland can really utilize this 4-on-4 with all that extra ice out there.
Just saying, the types of penalties we've had, goalie interference, late cross-check there from Myers, a retaliatory penalty. The Pims are reflective of these two teams not liking each other. ASU able to win the face-off, though.
Sean Phillips, 2 minutes for roughing. Arizona penalty on number 15, Sam Myers, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Both penalties at 3.
So cross-checking and roughing, the two calls there. And now the Wildcats able to get in the zone 4-on-4. Good job there by Overland to not overcommit on the pinch. Knew he wasn't going to get there before Tillman. So with 1:30 left to go in 4-on-4, it's Clayton Lackey. Shadowed by Overland. Tillman going middle. Little move by Lackey. Gets it across. Quick shot. Bavolsic with the big pad save. Great opportunity there for, I think, Marchand. But ASU creating some space 4-on-4. Now Marchand down low with it. Overland in a battle with him. Lackey able to skate away with it, though. So quick in those small areas. Now they get it over to Marchand. Lackey's going right to the front of the net looking for a pass. Quick shot there, gets knocked down. Now the Wildcats will try to get it the other way. Two players tangle up with Lusby going down there with Olsen, but both guys head off the ice just fine. So now the Wildcats look to set it up. They're trying to get the breakout to Litwin. He's calling for the puck. Just nowhere to go to him. A little bit of a miscommunication there as Plord is able to bring it back in with Studioso looking for the shot. Shetland, good job shadowing Studioso, making sure he can't get a chance away. And now ASU, Matthew Hull with a good stick. Overland in support. Shetland gets there first. Now a big head of speed for Tyler Shetland. He just can't get around his matching number 27. You knew
he would have been gone.
Yeah, good job there by Kruk, though, to hold him up against the boards, not let him slip through. And now it'll be Plord for ASU. Goes around Fisher. Plord with a quick shot. Biv has to fight that off. Luckily doesn't ricochet off of Hedgecoke and back at Biv, but Wildcats here.
Back to 5-on-5.
So Myers out of the box now. Wildcats over the blue line. Fisher now tries to go around. Kruk staples him in. Phillips in a battle with Walker. Walker can't get his stick tied out, untied from the legs of Phillips. Now Mays gets in there, but it's going to be Kruk for ASU who's able to skate it out. Kruk, or actually Palmer with a nice little move there. Fortunately, that move goes to waste as there's an icing.
But not too much action in the 4-on-4 there. Both teams kind of just feeling each other out. And, if a chance came, I think they would have tried to take it, but no chances came. So still 0-0 with 14:16 left here in the second.
And you saw Shetland winding that speed up from the U of A zone. Just not able to get past his marker. Well, Shetland, such an exciting player to watch when he's on his game. And that's every night here. So the Wildcats win a draw, but just not able to keep it in the offensive zone. Wildcats have not been winning a lot of faceoffs here tonight, so when they do, they really want to try to get something out of it. Now Myers, nice little pass over to Mays. Just out in front of him, though. Tillman, Mays in a battle against two Sun Devils, ties up the stick great. Oh, and that one just comes out to the slot, but unfortunately all three Wildcat forwards are committed to the boards there. So now Fisher, he gets double teamed with Lackey poking the puck away from him. Good break there as it comes up to Selman. Now Selman in, tries to go backdoor to Myers just in between his legs. Selman now tries to skate it through a pile of bodies, does. U of A at the point, trying to settle it down. Little saucer pass there Lowell's able to skate onto it. Now Jesse Lowell tries to go back to the point to Timor, and Lackey's going to be the one, but Shetland is faster. And Clayton Lackey, who has been so fast over the years and beaten the U of A with his speed so many times. Tyler Shetland says no. Now Brody Selman breaks up a play. He gets taken down, and that one is going to get called.
Yep.
So Selman with the great second effort. Lackey drags him down, and now the Wildcats will get their first chance on the power play as Clayton Lackey gets reacquainted with the Tucson faithful that for so many years have been not on his side, and that'll continue to be the case here. An opposing team's penalty box is always probably one of the roughest places to have to go verbally. You're going to have to experience throughout your life, but
Yeah. Builds character, some might say.
So Lackey in the box, Walker in to take the face off. Walker with support from Lusby able to win it. So now Fisher over to Walker. Walker, he from his back able to hold on to it. But that one's just a little bit too hard to handle for Overland, and the Wildcats will set it up.
This is a big opportunity for the Wildcats here to take control of this game.
And this building